Sorry.
There's always one. Should that happen, Greg Martin, it'll be Ireland who'll go through because they have a better points differential.
Thank you. Glad I asked now.
Yeah, well, that's the equation for those watching on over in the USA and over in Ireland as well. Crowd's starting to build nicely here at Allianz Stadium. They've endured some torrent heat through the early part of the day. So too have the players. It was Ireland first up this morning at 9 a.m. where it was humid, but they put together a big win against Spain. The USA shock losers by that scoreline against Samoa.
Oh, that was an incredible game. They were beaten convincingly at the breakdown by Samoa.
Okay, we are just about ready to go. Harry McNulty, who was huge this morning, will need to deliver again this afternoon. The dress-ups have been on point from minute one. Crowd exceeding expectations here in Sydney. Ticket sales were slow in the run in, and over the last week or so they've really ramped up and they've hit it running here, especially on day two, the known party day. We've got a South Stand style vibe. To the right of your screens as well as Dardis gets us started. Kayvon Williams goes in and pulls it back for the USA. There's a penalty early for the USA, and they might just look to touch and just control the pace of the game from the outset.
Yeah, so many other teams would tap and go. USA love a set piece. Slow the game down, process, and they love the breakdown, which is what was so surprising. Both these teams beaten by Samoa, both these teams beat Spain. So they're going to take the scrum, obviously, to isolate defenders. No Perry Baker. No David Still, who's been suspended.
Fine.
Perry Baker injured. So not the speed and strike power from the USA that they previously had.
Okay, here come the USA. Thomas Sin sweeps in and picks it up and sends it in the direction of Esdale, who was so good yesterday. Esdale for the USA on the angle now. Tupuola feeding it across the line for Brown. Brown caught right on halfway, and it brings a cheer from the Irish fans to the rights of your screens as Kayvon Williams goes in and around the back. It's play on, that's the call. Williams now dropped, and in the process pins it infield to Esdale. He's caught as well. All possession with the Americans for the moment. It's a nice ball out in front from Brown. Asking some questions through Cummings. Good defence this from Ireland as they hold firm against these multiple USA threats. This is one of them. Thomas in. Stevie Thomas in thumping towards Kennedy. Williams. Schroeder. It's knockout footy come early on the cup side of the draw for both these sides, and it's USA who've controlled it from the outset towards the 22. They had isolated, and Ireland unlucky there not to win the penalty. The US will come on quickly. Schroeder. Moving his large frame around beautifully, and here comes the penalty, and it was McNulty in there helping win it back, and Ireland want to go quickly through Kennedy. The link passing's excellent for Dardis. Dardis calling for runners, and now switching play late. Found Mullen saying, come get a hand on and I'll surrender in the tackle. He sets up the ruck nicely. Kennedy pinging short side, trying to create an overlap, can't do so. The defence is good this time around from Tupuola. Both sides defending well for the moment. McNulty straightening, McNulty out in front. He got it to Kelly, that's Ed Kelly. This is energy, reducing rugby from both sides. Who's going to fracture first? Ireland in attack or the USA in defence? Kennedy accelerates through.
First 3.5 minutes, if you said who's going to break this game home, you would have known this game open. You would have said Terry Kennedy, and you would have been correct. The man, he's the speediest man on the field, and you've already seen him threaten once, twice, and the third threat results in a 5-pointer.
Man, oh man, almost 4 minutes of non-stop play from both these sides.
Watch it head on. Have a look at this. Gets around Schroeder. He's got long levers, but not long enough and not enough speed. This guy has got rear wheels.
It's a good point you make, Greg Martin, with both Perry Baker and Geordie Conroy of Ireland off the field. It is Terry Kennedy who's got the toe, and he just showed us there what kind of damage he can do.
Yeah, he's the threat. They have to, don't put him in the playmaking position. Let him have a run and support him, because he always makes a half break. They don't like offloading, the Irish, but if it's based on Kennedy's half breaks, you've got to do it.
Got to be said, it would be a shock should the USA get bounced out of cup calculations, because they've come into this tournament as number 3 seeds. And yesterday couldn't have been any more impressive. Early on, there's Thomasin getting dropped in a heavy tackle. The Irish cover work is excellent. Now the penalty was Smith in there. Smith probing Smith, looking for Kennedy. Won't need him. Ireland are running hot. Up by 12, kick to come.
Andrew Smith, quick tap, slipped through the tackle. I think there was a little bit of hesitancy from the defender. Have a look. Am I back Kayvon Williams? Am I back 10? And you hesitate on Andrew Smith. He showed in the previous match he can score a try. Loves defending, but this time another 5-pointer. Ireland on fire. You're right, this is a turn-up if it continues, because USA came here as the form team in the comp, back-to-back medalists.
How about that for conversion? Could have been struck any better off the boot there of Dardis. And it's 14-0. We've got under 90 seconds to play. And look at our live ladder, Greg Martin. At the moment, Samoa and Ireland are both headed through.
Remember last weekend, the best defensive team in Hamilton was USA. They're defending at 50% in this game.
Plenty of time running, though, for USA fans and their players. Schroeder tapping back, dangerous along the deck. Almost pulled in by Ireland. There's that.
Advantage, knock on.
Well, mixing up play for Williams. Sends a dangerous ball across his post, but we'll head back for the initial knock on by the Irish. We'll have a USA scrum.
Dangerous place to have your own scrum too. Only 10 out. Series standing. See, we've got second playing ninth. It should be fait accompli, but not anymore in this competition. Anyone in the top 10 can win any of the events.
And we saw that last week with Argentina stunning New Zealand over in Hamilton. Came back from 12 points down at halftime to snare the gold medal there. So one of the more open HSBC 7s World Series continues to serve up upset after upset. And should Ireland claim victory here, that will be another one for the underdogs. Williams called back.
Now they can't take a quick tap. They've gone to the scrum.
Stability.
If anyone's wondering why you'd go to the scrum, it's trying to suck in defenders so you've got great up man-on-man contests. Still a dangerous place to be, 10 metres out from your own line.
Almost wondering if they might be worth just walking off down by 14 here.
Oh, they'll have a go, surely.
Oh, it's dangerous, as you say. Williams will try and work at 10 from his own line. This Irish defence has aimed up time and time again, and now they kick ahead, and it's on out wide. It'll beat everyone to touch, and they'll park it for the moment. Ireland up by 14. They're off for a drink in Sydney.
okay? You've got to send some heat through on the breakdown. I know it's hot. I know you're hurting. Nobody else cares. Let's go.
Oh, I love that. You want a clear message, Micah Moore's the man you want to speak to.
Well, this is our setting all weekend long. Allianz Stadium, finally, Sevens Rugby returns to the Sydney CBD. It's been 5 years since we've had the men and women of the circuit to this pocket of the country, and it is so good to have them all here. Next up, it'll be Kenya and Uruguay. Right now, it is Ireland and the USA going at it. We just heard USA coach Mike Friday in his halftime huddle say, I know it's hot, I know you're hurting, but nobody cares. Get out there and make something happen. And here they go. They're a chance as Williams switches play late for Esdale.
He was also really clear. Go at them. Don't go side to side. You're playing into their hands. He wants them to go direct down the middle.
Well, they've gone to the edge early and they've got some pay here, so they'll set up the scrum right on the Irish 22. I just wonder if we'll get a chance to see Perry Baker for the USA. Greg Martin, he was under an injury cloud for the first up game today and not cited as yet.
You get the feeling there's something going on because he's barely had a run all weekend. He's offloaded nearly every time.
Set.
I'm going to say no, because it's about 800 degrees where Perry's sitting right now and he's wearing trackies. Forget about it. We'll see it maybe later in the tourney. PB11. On comes Esdale. It is seriously hot in Sydney. Back here for Brown. Brown to Williams. He'll have to lift his workload. He says, no, I didn't knock it on. I hit my legs.
Gee, it was close to being knocked down by an Irish player too. Maybe have been missed. Williams not happy. It was awkward for Kayvon. Ooh, that's close.
I don't think you're getting away with those.
No, you'd love to.
Under the ref's nose. Referee for this one, Reuben Keane, the local product in the refereeing ranks.
Gee, it's a tough old world. Though Kayvon's off the field. Kayvon Williams coming off.
5. Set.
So Ireland, who've led every step of the way, take it forward through Kennedy. McNulty.
Two carries and they've made 35 metres.
Good work from Schroeder though. That's a clean steal from the giant out of the USA. Excellent on the floor. A chance for USA to respond. Sharp feed from Tupuola. Then he delays the ball away late and then it's lost by Esdale out wide. Rare miss from Machi Esdale.
They had to score early, or they wanted to score early, and 2 early handling errors. That's killing them.
Let's go.
And you have a look at their speed to the scrum. Ooh, the shoulders are down.
Crouch. 5. Set.
Good weight from the USA as they thump through, but they've done so illegally, and referee Keane says you're coming up through the scrum, and Ireland up by 14 now will just take a beat.
Yeah, this slows the game down. When you're ahead by 14 points, that's what you want to do.
Time off, please.
There was a selection of penalties available there. Also the halfback manhandling his Irish counterpart.
Okay, start binding up now, please. Both teams start binding up, please. Let's go. Push down, please, and square. Okay.
What's just happened here for Ireland is Liam McNamara has gone in. He'll be first receiver. It pushes Terry Kennedy, their danger man, out one into the centre position. Conroy's now on. Look out.
Gives it early to Kennedy. Conroy says, give it to me and I'll have a crack. Conroy covered up well by Esdale and Tupuola. Sent away there by McNamara. Dardis in the midfield. Over to Comerford. Kelly, Jack Kelly that is. Gets an assist from McNulty. Just keeps banking minute after minute. The 6'4" forward out of Ireland. And now Kennedy's at the base of this run. Seeing it away. Penalty advantage here for Ireland. McNulty again. McNulty shouldering the tackle down low of Thomas. Him will come back. Come back centre part. 40 out. Ireland with a penalty.
No hurry for Ireland to come back to the spot either. 14-0 up, 3 minutes to go. The ball is in their court. They'll take another scrum to slow the game down.
Well, Marto, it's been 3 years since we've had the Sydney7s run and one in the Harbour City, and just so good for the crowd to start working their way back in. Obviously, post-COVID, a lot of backpackers returning to Sydney, and well, you know, it's Irish backpackers, obviously, and they have brought the noise this afternoon.
Well,
they might not make the nighttime session. We don't mind.
We know the Polynesian fans go wild, but yeah, you're right. The Irish, the great Britain fans here today as well.
Set.
And last tournament here in Sydney was at Parramatta. This is near the centre of the city. Kennedy.
Away, looking for Conroy. Dumping into Conroy. And the World Rugby 7s Player of the Year has a second. It's double thumbs up this time round from TK.
Playing his last tournament for this part of the series. He's going to stay here in Randwick, as we've been discussing. Then Teals to the left. Have a look at this. This is why or how he was the IRB Player of the Year. Pace, also his step, his instinct for the game is quite incredible. And ironically, he scores the 5-pointer at the Randwick end, where he'll be playing his club footy.
For so long we saw Kurt Baker, the New Zealand Sevens legend, giving us the double thumbs up. It's a new kid on the block. His name is Terry Kennedy. There is a look.
What
some of the carnage in behind.
What a collection of clowns. Did I see some river dancers? Was Michael Flatley? The Irishman he was.
Michael Flatley, definitely.
I think there were some river dancers there.
Good pressure there from Jack Kelly. He's stolen it back for Ireland, and they are looking to finish in style here. Roach with clever feet, and another try right in front of his countrymen.
The crowd has gone bananas right in behind where they scored. That's where all the Irish fans are, in the shade drinking beer. Surprise, surprise. And it's the little halfback, Roach. Goes for a dart, steps off his left, and only has to run 5 metres. Incredible. It was Andrew Smith first. He scored the first try. He then almost set that one up.
I'll tell you what, if you are watching the fun roll out here, anywhere in and around Sydney within a shot of making it to Allianz Stadium, there are still tickets available for tomorrow. It might just be worth getting down, getting a cold one in the sun, because it is going to be a ton of fun tomorrow as well. Come on down. You won't miss. 10 seconds to run for La'au. Thomas in. It's just been Ireland, all Ireland. Initially with their terrific defence, we've stood a lot of traffic thrown in their direction by the USA from the opening whistle. They held solid there. They've held solid every step of the way, in fact, and they will come away as huge winners. They're off to the Cup quarterfinals. Everyone's favourite second team here in Sydney are looking good. Full time in this Pool C game. Ireland win by 26. Well, Terry Kennedy with a pair of tries in that one. Andrew Smith good as well. And then we had the final try for the sharp-moving Mark Roach. Let's soak up some of the sideline action. Billy Dardis is with Andrew Swain.
Yeah, Billy, you guys had to grind out a couple of performances. Was that your most complete performance this weekend?
Yeah, probably. Keep them to nil at the end, and like when the pressure was really on, to stand up like that was pretty pleasing. So yeah, like I know it's very cliche, but very proud of that performance.
Yeah, good stuff. Plenty to be proud of. New Zealand or South Africa next. They bring a big challenge.
Yeah, always. Both are two of the best teams in the world. We've beaten South Africa before, only last week, so we know how to do that. Whereas New Zealand, we need to get that monkey off our back. So yeah, that'll be an exciting one this evening.
We wish you all the best.
Cheers. Thank you very much.